All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to today. We're at Fireman's Park. It's a nice 9-hole course, pretty close to my house, which is nice. Don't have to drive far. And today we're doing a little bit of a challenge. We're just playing the course normally, all 9 holes, but there's a little bit of like a do-bad punishment. Every stroke over par that I have today is going to be a 50-foot putt at the end of the video. If I get a birdie, that brings one down, but every bogey or like every stroke above par is going to be another 50-foot putt added at the end. All right, let's get right into it.
Where did that go?
Well, I'm like maybe a few feet OB, but it'll play, I guess, but that's a rough start. All right, let's go. So had to take a bit of a walk to be in bounds here. And we got a pretty long putt for me, I'd say. I don't know, you can see the back of there, we're like just outside the circle. That's rough. But now we got to make this putt to save my par. And it's really windy out too, so this sucks. But I guess we'll give it a whirl. Oh my gosh. You can just see the wind push that down so fast. That is absolutely terrible. All right. Yeah, guys, just a little tap in here for a good. Yeah. All right, on to hole 2 here. We did 1 hole. That's already 150-footer, so that's not fun. But yeah, hole 2 here, we're looking at 320 feet down the hill here. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of behind those 2 trees next to the basketball court right there. Not super long, but we kind of need to get in real close here if I don't want to have to be here all night, because I'll probably go maybe 1 for 30 on 50-foot putts. So I was hoping easy course, minimal punishment, but here we go. I'm throwing my strike on this one because I think I can get it there. Well, I know I can get it there, but it just has to be a good shot. So let's see what we can do here. We're also throwing right into a headwind, which is not ideal, obviously. Oh, just come down. Just stop. Oh, that was not a good noise. Threw that one right into a headwind. Nose up as well. Didn't flip at all. So, yeah, it's gonna be great. All right. Shot 1 off hole 2. Believe it or not, double OB off the tee. That's really awesome. So we're already looking at this is my shot for par that we have. It's not very long. I'd say couldn't be more than right around 100. But I'm still gonna throw my nice fairway. I got the F5. I'm gonna try and throw this with a lot of hyzer and just kind of have it spiked down next to it. I highly doubt that I'll ever hit the basket here, but I'm just trying to save 1 or 2 50-footers. So yeah, see what we can do here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. Hit the basketball court, skipped off the backside. So now we got like a 50-footer for bogey. All right. So it's not a 50-foot putt, but it's still pretty long. I'm still throwing my envy. I kind of want to use the Berg. I had a thought about it because there's a lot of wind right now. But we're just going to try and sink this and stop the bleeding. Odds are low. That was awful, but I guess we'll just go and tap that out. And let me see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this isn't bad. This is only for double. So that would only be 2 more on our grand total of things, but still not great. Not an ideal turnout. So we're already looking at 350 footers. It's going to be a rough one. Alrighty. We got another decently long one. Dude, this par sign is like, or the tee sign is like buried in this tree. It's it's 325, so about the same length as the last one. I think the last one was 320, something like that. If you can see it right over there, just across this little grassy plain, very open course, which normally would make it a lot easier, but I'm playing with like I don't know what's a strong wind. It's a pretty good wind. Like, it'll push your disc if you get it even a little bit off, so that kind of sucks. I'm throwing my Halo Star Destroyer. I'm just trying to get it close. I think I might put this one on forehand with a little anhyzer and just try and kind of swing it up and over. This tee box is like nestled away back here. All right, I can't even see it when I'm back here. So we're just gonna try and get a good hard throw here. Oh, flip or turn something. What? It's, oh my gosh, we're like over on the playground. Yeah, you guys can't see that, but we're like right over there. So that's just dandy. Let's go get that. We kind of threw onto the playground. It's not OB, but still a pretty long shot. I just threw the Destroyer, usually pretty stable, overstable for me, but wind just caught it because I put the nose up. So now we're just gonna try and get my Invader pretty close in. See how this goes. All right, we got kicked down by the tree there. For a second, I thought I foot faulted, but it was good. All right, let's walk over there and see what we're looking at. Should be a pretty short one. I don't think we're too far out. 20 feet at most. We just caught the tree right in front of the basket, so we'll see when we get there. We're not super far out for a good player, but I'm putting, so this is actually quite a big tester for me. So we're just gonna see if we can sink this, save a par. Oh, off the basket. I just didn't let that one pop out of my hand enough. That is so tough. All right, we can go tap that one in. That is abysmal for my current score. Oh my gosh. 4 50-footers already. That's more than a 50-footer per hole. That is like worst case scenario. Hopefully we can pick something up on this next one, but I highly doubt it because it's a long one. Alrighty, we got another long one. This one's 345. If you can turn the camera there and you can see like all those reeds, we have to go up and around them. It's just a little dog leg left. And I'm throwing my Star Mamba. I think I already said it was 345. We're gonna try and get this one to flip up a little bit. My only thing is this one's not the heaviest. I think it's a 166. So I just don't want it to get hit by this wind and just get pushed into those reeds. So we're gonna try and play it safe, and hopefully I can just get a good layup then and make par, because I don't even know, dude. We're already deep into this punishment. So let's just get this one out there. Oh my gosh, it just picks it right up. That's gonna be behind us. That was terrible. This wind is awful. I didn't even throw that nose up. Yeah, so we didn't go very far. We still have like 300 of the 345 to go. If you turn around there, the tee box is literally right there. You can see the post with the sign. I threw that disc, it went nose up, and the wind just caught it and brought it right back at me. Fortunately, it didn't put it on that road over there. So next up, we're throwing my destroyer because I'm hoping this one is at least a little bit more stable and stays out. We're going to throw it on a good forehand and just try and get it up there. This is insane with this wind. This is so hard to play in these open fields. All right, let's go. It just pushes it right over. We might be in those reeds a little bit, but that should be okay. Not my best throw, but definitely not the worst we've seen today. So let's get over there. Think it's right about here? I would say so. So yeah, we're just a wee bit into the reeds here. Actually better than I thought it was. I thought we were going to be a little bit deeper, but we got ourselves a good 20 footer. I don't really know how long 20 feet is, so that's just a guess, but that's what I think I'm looking at. So yeah, we're going to try and get this one in there, stop the losses. Oh my gosh. That one actually wasn't terrible. I just kind of tried to set it in the basket too much. I got to remember the chains will catch it. So that's 5. Yup, that's some good disc golf for you guys. I hope you guys didn't come to this channel for quality of disc golf so much as enjoyment and other people's pain. You should get that checked out if that's the case. Otherwise, I'm glad you're here to support me. All right, let's go to the next hole. You can stop recording now. All right, we got a 300 foot here. These are all par 3s, by the way. I don't know if I said that earlier. It's a 300 foot. It's pretty straight, if you can see the basket up there. This is a good chance to try and get a stroke back, but I'm not great at throwing straight, so not really. I was going to try and throw my Freedom, but now that I'm looking at this hole more, I kind of want to try throwing my Sagara because I just know I can usually get this one to go pretty straight. I just don't know if I can get it to go 300. So we're going to give this one a good rip on a forehand because that way, if I throw a forehand, I know if anything, the wind's just going to push it down because I'm going to put it on a little bit of Anheuser. And as long as it's pushing it down, I know that I'm not like way over there, which I'm worried about with a backhand. So yeah, we're going to try and get this there, see if we can do something with it. Yeah, it didn't go super far. I think I threw that probably 250-ish, so I didn't get too much behind it. Wind kind of pushed it down like I kind of thought it was, but at least it's nice and straight and I'll have a decent upshot. So let's get down there. All right, I'd say we're about, I don't know, I'd say like 60-ish feet out. So not terrible, but apparently I'm gonna have to make 5 of these. So this is good practice at least. We're gonna try and put it close. If not, get it in, stop the bleeding, because I think I have at least bogeyed every other hole, so we're not on a hot streak. So let's just see if we can get this one up there. I'm going to kind of get a little walk up to it so I can lay it off smooth. Actually, that's a lie. Good old little flip there. I'm just going to try and sauce this one in there. That's a good layup. We'll be right there for a nice tap in. So, hey, now we're 5 for 5. That's progress right there. We're just going to tap this one out and get to the next hole, you know? Not bad. Not bad at all. We got 4 more to play. So hopefully we can maybe birdie one of them. It's going to be tough. I'm not too great at these holes, especially when it's windy and they're all in open fields. So we're just going to try and stop the bleeding, see if we can get out of here with pars on the last, and I only have to make 5 50-footers. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, we're on hole 6 here, guys. Currently, I have 5 50-footers to make, so we're hoping to keep that there. This one's 365 feet. Whew, that's a little bit long for me. I'm not great at getting past like 320 on any holes, but we're just gonna try and get this one down there. I have my Freedom in hand right now. We're gonna try and wheel this one down there, but it's gonna be tough. I don't know if you can see the hole past past that pine tree, but it's just straight down the stretch there. So it's a pretty straight shot, and now we actually have the wind kind of coming from our back. So hopefully that'll add a little bit to this. So yeah, let's just try and really get this down there. Come back. Oh, and a decent roll. That's not bad. I mean, we're down there. That's the first shot that's gone straight. I think, I don't know, guys, with that Freedom, I don't know if I have the arm speed to keep that one in the bag. So it was a good throw, but I think I just need something with a little bit slower speed, something more my speed. All right, let's go birdie this. Yeah. All right, we're just about 50 feet out, I would say right now, maybe even a little bit more. So I got a lot closer than I thought I did. I would say I probably threw this about 300, if not like 310. And I don't know, we're just gonna try and dish this really close, if not in. I'm trying to throw like floaty putts because I don't really have the arm strength to run it, but we're just gonna try and get it really close, see if we can make something happen. Oh my gosh. Wind just pushes that straight down. That is actually awful. We're gonna try and, that's a bit of a tester for me. Most people, easiest putt ever. That's a tester for me. All right, we're a little bit closer than I thought, so we're just gonna try and dish this one in there. Pretty easy like that. There we go. That's a good save for par, so we're still at 5. Now we're on a positive ratio of the holes to putts, so guess I'm not that bad. All right, we're on hole 7 now. It's a 365. We got a little bit of a dog leg left. The wind's kind of coming at us from the side. Well, it's coming at me head on right now. But when I kind of throw into the dog leg, it's going to hit it from the side. So I'm going to try and throw my Colossus on just a little Anheuser forehand because I think that's the only way I'm getting it down there. And I'm hoping that just the wind doesn't push it too much and that we can actually like have a shot here. So we're just going to try and throw it hard out that way and hope it kind of comes back and fights the wind, but we'll see. And like right in my backswing, it's just like gets all gusty all of a sudden. It's just preying on my downfall right now. If I were to throw during this breeze, that disc is going to come right back at me. So now I have to wait patiently because this is just outrageous. All right, let's see if I can get this down there. Stop stalling. That's supposed to be a stable, overstable. Wow. Okay, guys. Colossus on the roll just saved me. But that disc, every other time I've thrown it, has been so overstable that I thought it was going to break out of that Anheuser and then just level off and cut down against the wind. But I guess not. I threw that on too much Anheuser. Wind pushed it over, cut into the ground. But kind of a nice roller, I guess. Completely accidental, but it was nice. Let me just say, I am so surprised this even got this far up here. I'm probably about 60 feet out again. I'm pretty consistent with that at least. So I guess once again, we're just trying to lay up, not take a huge cut and have to make another 50-footer. But let's see here. This kind of gives you a taste for how bad this punishment is for me because I'm probably not going to make like a third of those. Well, I don't even know what I'm talking about with the third. I'm not going to make like one if I throw 100. So let's just try and put this in close here. Drop. Wasn't bad, actually. If I wouldn't have been such a baby with it and thrown it right over. Sorry to all you babies watching. That wasn't supposed to be offensive. And I'm talking 3-year-old and down. Went right over the top. not bad. Wind kind of pushed it up. Maybe I would have actually made that one. It's good practice for my punishment, per se. All right, yeah, we just got a little tap in here. That keeps us at 5. I would be pretty happy to get out of here with 5. 5 is probably only going to take me, I don't even know. I would hope I could get 5 50-footers in 30 minutes, but I know none of you have seen me play besides this, but it's pretty tough for me. Hole 8 here, 395. I think, well, yeah, this is the longest hole on the course. So I know I'm not going to be able to get it there, so we're just trying to hope to get in relatively close. I'm throwing my Colossus again. Film the Colossus again because I really do think that it's overstable and should come back when I throw it. The wind kind of died down here. And, well, as I say that, I got hit by a gust of wind. But if anything, it's coming from a tailwind now. So we should be able to hopefully use it a little bit. So, yeah, we're just going to try and rip this Colossus on a real good hard forehand with a little bit of Anheuser. See if we can do. Let's get it. That's not what you want to see. We got it on a better angle that time, but it just held it. I really thought it was going to flip up. I don't think there was really any wind pushing that. It just kind of moved different than I thought. So that's kind of rough, but we'll get down there and see how bad it is. All right, I'd say we're probably about, I don't know, 150 out right now. Or maybe even a bit more, I'd say. Probably more close to 200. I think I threw it about halfway down just because it faded out. Just not a great throw. I'm going to try getting there with my, well, I know I can get there. I'm throwing a Star Toro, and we're hoping that it's just real nice, overstable. Can fade right up and down next to the hole. I would throw my Invader, but I don't trust that one to kind of stick to its lie and drop right where I need it to. So that's why we're chucking this one. So let's see what we can do with it here. That was actually pretty good. I really like that disc. I really love how that thing just holds its line and then flops right for me when I want it to. We got a bit of a tester. That's probably like another 25. So hopefully we can sink this one. Let's see how good we can get this going. So we're not as close as I anticipated us to be. We're going to try putting this one with the Berg. I'm hoping that it kind of fights against the wind for me a little bit more and I can just kind of sink it in there. And I know it's going to be just a little overstable, so we can just kind of drop this one in there. Oh my gosh. You know, I get that it's like a one glide disc, but every time I think it's going to go farther than it does. Every single time. Little no-look tap out. I had to think about that one. So yeah, now we're at 6. 6 through 8's not bad. I guess. We got one more hole. Hopefully we can maybe birdie that one. I think if anything, this is going to be the most birdieable hole I've played. So we're hoping we can do that, and then maybe we can just get here with only 4. 4 would be good. I think I can do 4 relatively quickly. But yeah, let's go play it now. All right, last hole, hole 9, 310, so we can get this one there. I'm throwing my Halo Destroyer again. We're just going to put it nice hard backhand, keep it pretty flat. I trust it to fade over and get there. We're just kind of keep it low. We got a low ceiling here with the tree. It's just a, well, not low ceiling, but lower that I can't like put a ton of hyzer on it or put it super nose up like I like to, I guess. So we're just going to try and get this one in close. Maybe walk out of here with a birdie. We'll see. There we go. That's not bad. Definitely not nearly far enough though. Way short. Someone in the comments got to tell me how to get some power behind my shots. I feel like I'm throwing a wet noodle with this arm. It's just great. Not a great throw, or way farther out than I would like to be. I know I could have got this one there. I just babied it, I guess. So we're going to try a little forehand here with my Envy. Just try and get it up by the basket because we got quite a long one here. So we're just going to try and get as close as possible. Hopefully maybe make something happen here. That's not it. Oh, stop. Just roll over. I actually almost thought that tree kicked it in. It was moving towards the basket, but I think it's just a little bit too far back. So we got a little bit of a tester up the hill. I should be able to make that and save the par here. And then we can get out of here with 5, you know? That would be a dream come true. Or is it 6? It's 6. That's spectacular. All right, we just got a little short one up the hill here. I would be one to miss this. We can just sink this just a wee little bit. There we go. I thought that was about to chain out because I put that so far right. Well, I guess that's the course there. Not great for, I guess, my relatively first time. 33 and a 27. Ugh. But I guess that's only 6 over. I got to make 6 of the 50 foots. So yeah, other than that, I didn't think it was a terrible round. I mean, it was a fun little challenge, but I definitely could have played better. The wind didn't help either. But yeah, we will see you guys when we get home to make those putts. All right, let's get there then. All right, guys, we're back at my house now. We drove home. We stopped to get some food. Went to Culver's, really great place. And now we're out here. We're gonna try and make our 6 putts as fast as possible. As I measured this out, it's 50 feet from my water bottle there. Water bottle to basket, 50 feet. I got to make 6 of them. And I guess we'll just get started here and try and make as many as quickly as possible here. So we're not out here forever. All right, I guess we should get started. I'm going to count that one as in due to improper basket. You can see like they hit the chains and they'll bounce up and through them because the chains aren't weighed down because they're plastic. 1. We're going to have to count that one too. They split right through them on the weak side because there's only 1 row. If I don't count those, we'll be out here all night. I thought we almost did 3 for 3. Oh. Like that one, it's not a go because you know it's going off that top left side. That's 3. There we go. 3 more to go. Four down, 2 to go. Five. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's 6. I'm pretty sure. Wait, let me think about this. 3, and there's a 6, and it's like 200 something. I threw like upper 200s in the in the upper 200s for how many putts I threw. I have an exact number. Wait, 27 times 9. I'm not the greatest at math. It's a 3, and there's a 6, and then there's an 18, but there's like 243, and then you have to add the 250. That wasn't that hard, was it now? It took me 250 putts to make 6 50-footers. And given some of those were 50-footer putts because I need to get a new basket. Yeah, Innova, I know you're watching this, the head executive or whatever. I know you're watching this. You got to send me a practice basket, dude. You got to send me a practice basket. But yeah, that's everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video with a little bit of a play 9 in the wind and a little bit of a putt penalty. We're gonna hope you're doing a lot more of this, hopefully with some friends, so I can do some more challenges and whatnot with them. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I guess subscribe if you want to see more. And I'm gonna go put all this stuff away now and edit this video for y'all. So thank you.